What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. From the melodious rhythms of Hindi to the intricate tonal patterns of Khasi, each language family has its own fascinating story to tell, a unique melody that adds to the symphony of culture. This video is going to talk about one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world, which, since you've already clicked on the video, you know is India. So, sorry for the spoiler. India is home to hundreds of languages and dialects that come from many different language families. Since it would be near impossible to talk about all of the languages of India in a single video, let's talk about the 6 largest language families spoken in the country, as well as a couple of unique languages not found anywhere else on Earth. But we'll talk about those in the end, so stay tuned. Not only is the Indo-European language family the largest language family in India, but it is also the largest language family in the world. In India, over 70% of the population speaks a language from the Indo-European language family. Some of the most commonly spoken Indo-European languages in India include Hindi, Bengali, Punjabi, Marathi, Gujarati, Kashmiri, Assamese, and Oriya. These languages are predominantly spoken in the northern, western, and eastern regions of the country. The Indo-European language family originates from the Proto-Indo-European language, which was spoken thousands of years ago in the steppes of modern-day Central Asia. Today, the Indo-European language family has more than 400 languages spoken in practically every corner of the globe, including Spanish, French, and English. The Dravidian language family is the second largest language family in India, with over 200 million speakers. Some of the most commonly spoken Dravidian languages in India include Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. Tamil, in fact, is one of the oldest living languages in the world, with a history spanning over 2,000 years. These languages are predominantly spoken in the southern region of India. The Dravidian language family has a rich history dating back over 4,500 years, with evidence of Dravidian languages being spoken in the Indus Valley civilization. Up next is the Austroasiatic language family, which is also one of the oldest language families of India, with a history dating back over 3,500 years. This language family includes languages like Santali, Mundari, and Khasi. These languages are predominantly spoken in the northeastern region of India. The Austroasiatic language family has had a significant influence on the cultural and linguistic diversity of India, with many indigenous communities still speaking these languages today. Unfortunately, the Austroasiatic language family is one of the most endangered language families in the world, with many of its languages at risk for extinction. The Sino-Tibetan language family is also one of the largest language families in the world, like the Indo-European language family, with over 400 languages spoken across the world, but predominantly in Asia. In India, some of the most commonly spoken Sino-Tibetan languages include Manipuri, Bodo, and Tibetan. Like the Austroasiatic languages, these languages are mainly spoken in the northeastern region of India. The Sino-Tibetan language family has a rich history dating back over 4,000 years, with evidence of its languages being spoken in ancient China. One interesting feature of the Sino-Tibetan language family is that it includes some of the most tonal languages in the world, with some languages having up to 8 distinct tones, which is crazy. So interesting. One thing I find also really fascinating about India is how many Indian people are multilingual. If you speak any language from India, let me know in the comments section which languages you speak. If you're enjoying this video so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could support my channel by liking this video. I'd also love it if you subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on new content and to be part of our language-loving community. The Tai-Kadai language family is predominantly spoken in Southeast Asia, but it also includes languages spoken in the northeast parts of the country of India. Some of the most commonly spoken Tai-Kadai languages in India include Thai and Lao. These languages are predominantly spoken in the northeastern region of India, which of course is closer to East Asia. The Tai-Kadai language family has a history dating back over 2,500 years and has had a significant influence on the cultural and linguistic diversity of Southeast Asia. The term Andamanese, to some people, might be recognizable from the trending news story about the untouched, remote North Sentinel Island as part of the Andaman Islands. The languages in the Andamanese language family are spoken both in the Andaman Islands and the nearby Nicobar Islands, which are all located in the Bay of Bengal. Some of the most commonly spoken Andamanese languages include Great Andamanese and Ongi. Similar to the Austroasiatic language family, many of the languages in the Andamanese language family are at risk for extinction, with some languages having only a small handful of speakers left. In addition to these language families, India has a couple of language isolates. Now, a language isolate is a language that cannot be classified into any established language family. In other words, it doesn't share any common significant similarities with other languages in the world. For some language isolates, it's possible that maybe we haven't found evidence that they belong to a language family, or it could be that the last remaining language family of an ancient language family that linguists just might not have yet uncovered. Nihali is one of the most well-known, which is spoken in parts of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra and Gujarat. Nihali is believed to be one of the oldest languages in India, and it has a unique phonological and grammatical structure. For example, Nihali doesn't have a distinction between voiced and unvoiced consonants, which is a characteristic feature of many languages around the world. So a word like pad and bat, if those were words in Nihali, would mean the same thing. Nihali has a small number of speakers, and the language is sadly considered endangered. The speakers of Nihali have faced significant social, economic, and linguistic pressures, which have contributed to the decline of the language. That being said, efforts are being made to preserve and promote Nihali. Another prominent Indian language isolate is Burushaski, which is spoken in the Gilgit-Baltistan region of northern Pakistan and parts of India. Burushaski is a language with a rich oral tradition, and it is known for its complex verbs and sentence structure. Burushaski has a large inventory of consonants, and it uses a unique sound system that's not really found in any other language of the region. Despite its linguistic significance, Burushaski is considered endangered and has only a few thousand speakers. The language has been threatened by social, political, and economic factors, and there are concerns about the future of the language. Kusunda is the final language isolate that we'll talk about. It's spoken in both Nepal and the Indian state of Uttarakhand. Kusunda has a unique phonological and grammatical structure, not unlike many of the other language isolates we just learned about, and it's believed to be one of the oldest languages in the region. Kusunda has a small number of speakers, and the language is considered endangered, like several others mentioned in the video. As we come to the end of our journey through the 6 largest language families spoken in India, hopefully you have a newfound appreciation for the incredible linguistic diversity that exists within the country's borders. As you've learned, India is home to hundreds of languages and dialects, making it one of the most linguistically diverse countries on the planet. It is a testament to the rich tapestry of India's history and the intricate layers of its cultural heritage spanning thousands of years. But with great diversity also comes great responsibility. Many of these languages, like Nihali, Kusunda, Burushaski, are endangered and at risk of being lost forever. As a global community, it is our duty to celebrate, preserve, and protect these languages and ensure that they continue to thrive for generations to come. So as we close out this video, let's not forget the importance of linguistic diversity and the profound impact they have on our world. Thank you for joining me, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And until next time, namaste. Subscribe to my channel to learn more about the world's languages. Don't forget to turn on the notifications to be notified about new videos each week. Here are some other videos you might be interested in.